you know that feeling when you've been sick for days, you haven't been outside at all, you've been lying down constantly, and at this point you can't really tell if you're still sick or you just feel like shit from being so inactive? In this video, I'm gonna take you through what I like to do to ease back into life and slowly start feeling like myself again. Good morning, my friend, and welcome to my cozy sick day reset. I have been so sick for the past week. I'm finally starting to feel a little bit better. As you can tell by my voice, I'm still quite stuffy, and I'm in desperate need of just a cozy, gentle reset to start feeling human again. Since we're heading into the colder months, I thought it would be a perfect time to share because sick days are kind of inevitable this season. But this reset routine is not just for when you're sick, it's also my go-to for hangovers, burnout, stress, or if you just need a day to recharge. So hopefully someone out there will find this video helpful. Please let me know in the comments what is your favorite way to kind of rest and heal. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's just dive right in. I started this morning out with just sleeping in until quite late. We all know that the number one most important thing to kind of recover from anything is to get enough sleep. So please don't pressure yourself to get out of bed. Rest is our number one priority these days. But since I am starting to feel better, I did want to leave my bed today. And when I finally did, the first thing I did was make myself a huge bottle of cold water with lemon. After sleep, the second most important thing we have to do is to hydrate. You can get super dehydrated when you're sick, and water really is just the best medicine. So I'm gonna try to get through as much of this one as possible this morning. I also made myself a nice cup of green tea with honey to kind of help with my sore throat. Really just any way we can hydrate today is key. But now I'm getting to the point where I'm just really sick of being in my bed. To be honest, I just feel absolutely disgusting, and something I know will help me feel so much better is to take a nice long shower. So I'm gonna do that now, and I'll check in with you after. Just got out of the shower, and like I predicted, I feel a million bazillion times better. I still look horrendous, but I really have barely been outside for a week, so cut me some slack. I did not do like a full everything shower because there is no way I could find the energy for that. I just did the necessities. I washed my hair, washed my face, washed my body. I also moisturized my entire body, which feels really good, and we are rehydrating from the inside out and from the outside in as well. Hopefully that way we'll be covered. Then I just, cut my toenails and brush my teeth. I feel like all I'm doing when I'm sick is brush my teeth, especially when you have a sore throat. I feel like you can get really bad breath. Is that just me? Is that TMI? I don't know. But I feel like I brush my teeth 4 times a day when I'm sick. Like I said, I feel so much better. I'm still very excited to just get cozy on the couch. But before I do that, I know it will make me feel so much better if I just spend 15 minutes cleaning out my apartment. I'm not gonna do a full clean, just enough to make it feel nice and fresh in here. I'm thinking I'm gonna start with opening the blinds and letting some fresh air in here because that is definitely needed. No judging. I'm also just gonna switch into some loungewear. It is 100% valid to just stay in your PJs when you're sick, and remember, if you are still feeling really ill, then maybe save this video for when you're feeling a bit better. If you feel horrendous, by all means, please stay in bed, stay in your PJs. Make sure to drink lots of water still and get something to eat. But if, like me, you're ready to start feeling a bit better, I think something that helps a lot is to switch from your sleeping pajamas into some cozy loungewear. Still comfort over everything, but for me, switching out of the clothes I've slept in helps a lot. So let's do that. I just got a little bit ready for the day, and I cannot tell you how much better I feel. I ended up just putting on another pair of pajama bottoms, which I don't know if that defeats the purpose, and then my trusty cardigan from Gina Tricot, and I put my hair up. Also, these bottoms are kind of cropped on me. They shrunk in the wash. But that is just the life of a tall girl. Everything is gonna be cropped on me. And now that I feel a little bit more put together, let's get my space a little bit more put together. It's not awful, but it definitely just feels a little bit crummy in here. I just want to tidy up, maybe change the bedding would be nice. And then I have a bunch of dishes. So let's get that done now. This is so much more exhausting than it usually is. My little apartment reset. I just changed the sheets, did a quick tidy up, did the dishes, and really that's all I have the energy for because that was exhausting. But I'm happy I did it. It definitely feels a lot nicer in here, and when you've just been so inactive for days, movement is gonna be exhausting whether you are still sick or getting healthy. So it can be kind of hard to tell the difference between when your body is telling you to stop and when it's just like, yeah, you've been lying down for days, you just have to get back into it. Anyway, I am quite hungry. Well, do you know when you're sick and you can tell that you're hungry even though you don't really have an appetite? That's how I'm feeling right now, but I definitely should eat something. So I decided that I'm gonna do a little healthy green smoothie. I also do have all the things to make my ginger shots, which it's been a while since I've made my morning ginger shots that I usually do, and maybe that's why I've gotten sick, who knows. But I'm gonna make some ginger shots and make myself a green smoothie. My gosh, look at that. I made some ginger shots and a smoothie, and then I ended up just prepping some smoothies for the next few days now that I had everything out and all the ingredients. And in the smoothie it's just some frozen mango, a bunch of spinach, half a banana, and a whole apple, and that's it really. And then I just blended it with some oat milk, and it's lovely and sweet and has so much spinach in there, but you don't really taste it. So fresh and delicious. And then I made my immune system boosting ginger shots with ginger, lemon, orange, turmeric, and black pepper. So I'm gonna have one of those now with my smoothie, and then I'm also gonna take my vitamins. I actually take these vitamins all year round. I take vitamin D, and I know we're just coming out of summer, but I'm in Denmark and I also spend a lot of time inside, so I take a vitamin D every day. Then I have these collagen ones for my hair and nails, and then just a multivitamin. And then today I'm also taking one of these antibiotic pills. Let's start with the ginger shot. Let's see how they turned out. I make these all the time, but sometimes they turn out good, sometimes not, and I don't really know if it's about the produce or I don't really measure. So sometimes I think I add just a little bit too much water and they become not strong enough. Let's try. Yes, that is good. It could definitely use a bit more ginger, but it is lovely. It has lots of vitamin C in here, lots of citrus. Now let's try the smoothie. I did taste this while I made it. So good. It's been such a long time since I've made a smoothie. How delicious. This is also very soothing on my throat. Now that I'm clean, my space is kind of clean, I've filled my body with healthy nutrients, it's finally time for the rotting part of this video. I'm really tired, but I'm so glad I did all this, because now that I'm sat, I just feel so much better than I would have if I just like not gotten out of bed yet. It's a little bit later. I just talked to my mom on the phone for a while. When you're sick and you haven't spoken to people in a long time, another way to kind of ease back into your life is definitely definitely call up a friend, talk to someone, start using your voice again a little bit. So that was really nice. And now I'm about to figure out what I want to watch. But let me just show you my setup right now. When you live alone and you have no one to take care of you while you're sick, it's so important to learn how to take care of yourself. And I am taking really good care of myself right now. I made myself a hot water bottle. This cute little bear, and I don't know that I really need it. It's just very comforting. And then I've just made this setup, so hopefully I don't really have to get up in the next few hours. I made myself a bowl of instant ramen noodles. It's all about balance. We just made an effort with the ginger shots and the green smoothie, and now I just wanted something comforting and easy. I have my tissues, I have a hair tie, I have my hand cream, lip balm, my water, my Kindle, my remote, everything I need to just lay here and recharge. Personally, I really prefer this kind of intentional rotting. I don't know, how do you feel? Am I the only one? Having showered and having a clean space and having everything nice and organized, now I can really enjoy the relaxation time while I let my body rest and feel better. Now I have to figure out what I want to watch. So the only good thing that has come from this week of being sick is that I finally got around to starting The Summer I Turned Pretty on Prime Video. I can't believe it took me so long to start. I am absolutely in love with that show, so much so that I watched all 3 seasons this week. No judging. I only have the final episode left, which comes out next week, so I kind of caught up with everyone. But because I watched the last available episode last night, I can't watch that, so I have to find something new. I kind of want to just watch something super comforting, maybe something I can just like fall asleep to and take a nap. I think I know what I want to watch.
In the state of Washington, under near constant cover of clouds and rain, there's a small town named Forks. Population, 3,120 people.
I've made the journey over to the bed for a change of scenery, and I just finished watching Twilight. I love it so much. Such a comfort film, especially in fall time. I've just watched that film so many times throughout the last whatever 15 years. It feels like home. Now would probably be the perfect time to get some movement in, maybe go on a little walk, get some fresh air, maybe just do a little bit of yoga, a little stretching, which is what I was planning. But honestly, between the cleaning and the cooking, I really just want to chill out some more. I'm feeling super tired, but I'm also feeling a little guilty that this whole week has been so unproductive, that I haven't been outside today. But I'm gonna try and reframe that. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do a little bit of journaling to try and remind myself that rest is productive and there is nowhere else I need to be right now. Just do a little bit of reflection, have some gratitude for my body and for how healthy it is 99% of the time. For some people, I know for me it can be really easy to be hard on myself when I'm not like go and I'm not ticking things off the to-do list. But the good thing about being ill is that it kind of forces you to slow down a little bit, and this is my body's way of saying take a break. So I'm just gonna try and be present and not focus on all the things I feel like I should be doing right now. Also, I have not been spending a lot of time on my phone today. I'm really trying to not scroll or be on social media when I'm sick, just because, well, first of all, it would be very easy to just lay in bed and scroll all day. But I think to take the pressure off myself right now, it is not the best idea to be comparing myself to everyone else. And it's been really nice to not be on my phone so much. But I'm gonna do a little bit of journaling just to remind myself that rest is productive and I am doing great. It's like 5 p.m. now, but all of a sudden it started getting so dark outside. I think it might start raining, and I'm gonna cuddle up with my Kindle, do some reading. Lately I've really struggled with finding the time to read for longer stretches, but no better time than now. So I'm gonna do a little bit of reading before I'm gonna get started on cooking. I'm almost done with Glint, the second book in the Plated Prisoner series, and I'm really enjoying it, so let's do some reading. I am about 90% done with my book and it's getting so good. Maybe I'll finish it later tonight, but now I'm getting hungry and of course we'll be making soup. Again, if you are more ill than I am, please don't feel that you need to make a big meal from scratch. I have had dinner delivered every single night this week. I feel like that is just how it goes. Please don't feel guilty about it as long as you eat, but I definitely feel like my body needs something more healthy now, and maybe if I had more nutritious meals throughout the week I wouldn't have been sick for this long. But it is what it is, and now I finally feel good enough to spend some time in the kitchen. So I'm gonna make a potato leek soup with some bacon. This is one of my all-time just favorite dishes, not just favorite soups, but maybe one of my favorite meals. I have always loved potato soup. It's very common here in Denmark. I guess we grow a lot of potatoes. If you haven't tried it, I definitely think you should. I'll leave the recipe in the description. So I'll get started on that now. There you have it, my beautiful potato leek soup with some bacon and some sesame seeds on top. I'm so excited to eat this. I feel so much better and I'm so hungry. So I'm gonna eat this while watching some Married at First Sight. There is a new season in Denmark and I love that show. I'm just about ready to go to bed. It is around 9 p.m. and I'm gonna get an early night because, like we talked about earlier, the most important thing when trying to feel better is getting enough sleep. And I feel so much better than I did this morning, and I have this feeling that if I get just a good night's sleep, tomorrow I might finally wake up and feel 100%. I don't know if I feel better because of everything I tried to implement today or if I was always gonna feel better today. What I do know is I feel a lot better mentally after today. I feel a lot more human after not just lying in bed all day and getting out of my PJs and cooking some nourishing meals. So hopefully you found some inspiration for your next rut day or rest and recharge day or sick day. As always, I am just so happy to share my days with you, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment. I always love to say hi to you guys, so thank you so much for being here. I'll see you next week.